We live in a time when the lines between roles, responsibilities, and respect in the home have blurred. When the man's calling to lead, provide, and protect has been diluted. Where the woman's gift of nurturing, homemaking, and support has been devalued, and where many families are breaking, not because they don't love each other, but because they've forgotten the divine order that love was meant to flourish within. God created a man to lead his home, not to lord over it, to carry weight, not to shift it, to protect, not to pressure. And God created a woman as his helper, not his servant, as his partner, his heart, his home. But today, some men expect their women to do it all. Raise the children, clean the home, hold down a full-time job, carry the emotional weight, and still go half on the bills. And when some women choose instead to stay home and raise their children, they are mocked, labeled as gold diggers. You may have heard the phrase, stay-at-home moms are gold diggers. But the real gold digger is the man who expects his wife to carry all the burden at home, work less hours compared to the man, and the man still expects a 50-50 split of the household income. The real gold digger is the man who shows no real gratitude, no real partnership in the home. That is the one looking for the gold, extracting value without recognizing repayment. From the beginning in Scripture, we see a design. God placed the man as the head of the home. It wasn't meant as domination, but as responsibility. To lead with humility, to provide with integrity, to protect with tenderness. The headship is not about power, but about service. The man's role is not simply to be boss, but to be shepherd, to look around, see the needs of his wife and children, and ask, what do I need to do so this home flourishes? Meanwhile, the woman has a complementary call to support, to build the home, to nurture it, to create the atmosphere, to care for hearts, to manage the everyday flows that keep life moving. In being a homemaker, she is not lesser. She is fundamental. The world may call it just housekeeping, but God calls it kingdom work. Every dish washed, every child comforted, every room organized, every emotion steadied, it all matters. When both roles function in love, the home becomes a place of safety and growth. The man leading, the woman supporting, both honoring God and each other. The home becomes a sanctuary, not just a house. But today, something has changed. Some men say to women, I want you to work. I want you to earn. I want you to chase. And when you come home, I want you to cook, clean, bear children, manage the home, calm the storms, and by the way, split the bills 50-50. Suddenly, the roles blur and we step into confusion. A woman hears, be the mother, the nurse, the teacher, the emotional anchor, the family income contributor, the house manager, and the equal partner who sends the children off to college and still keeps herself together. And the tragedy, the home begins to suffer. The woman becomes tired, unseen, uncelebrated. The man begins to expect too much without giving enough in the hidden places. The children pick up the strain. So many marriages quietly suffocate under the weight of unseen, unshared expectations. From the very beginning, God created structure, not chaos. Genesis chapter 2 verse 18 says, "It is not good for the man to be alone. I will make a helper suitable for him." God created Adam first, gave him responsibility, and then created Eve as a divine complement. That means the man was called to lead, to cover, to cultivate, and the woman was called to complete, nurture, and bring life. Headship doesn't mean control. It means sacrifice. It means the man leads by laying down his ego, his laziness, his excuses, to make sure his family is safe, secure, and seen. A woman is not just a homemaker, but the heart of the home. A woman creates the atmosphere of peace, joy, and safety in the home. They carry the emotional and spiritual temperature of the family. When a woman stays home to raise the children, teach them values, pray over them, and manage the countless details no one sees, they are doing kingdom work. In today's culture, we've adopted a partnership that looks nothing like God's pattern. Some men want their women to carry all the household burden alone and still smile. She works all day, comes home to cook, clean, do laundry, manage the kids, remember birthdays, soothe emotions, carry the mental load, and sometimes work less hours compared to the man, and still get told we are splitting the bills 50-50. Brothers, that's not leadership, that's laziness. First Timothy chapter 5 verse 8 says, "But if anyone does not provide for his relatives, and especially for members of his household, he has denied the faith and is worse than an unbeliever." Men, providing is not just about money. It's about presence, protection, and partnership. When you sit back and watch your woman drown under responsibilities that were never hers to carry, you are not leading, you are leeching. And sisters, don't let society shame you for choosing to build your home. There's no shame in being a homemaker. The real shame is in neglecting your home while chasing validation from a world that will forget you the moment you fall. The real gold diggers isn't the woman who stays home to raise her kids. It's the man who expects his wife to take care of him, bear his children, clean his house, wash his clothes, manage his emotions, carry his mental and emotional weight, and still go to work and pay half the bills, often while earning less. That's not partnership, that's exploitation dressed in modern convenience. Galatians chapter 6 verse 5 says, "For each one should carry their own load." If both carry what God designed them to carry, the home thrives. But when one drops the load on the other, the home starts to crumble. So how do we fix this and restore the divine design? Men, lead with love. Stop leading with pride. Be the head of your home, not because you demand it, but because you demonstrate it. Be the first to sacrifice, the first to apologize, the first to protect. Women, support with strength. Don't confuse submission with silence. Submission in the Bible is voluntary alignment under divine order, not forced servitude. Honor each other's calling. If your wife stays home, honor her work. If your husband provides, respect his effort. Speak gratitude often. Don't let culture define your value. Let God define it. Carry the unseen load together. Pray together. Budget together. Parent together. Stop counting who does more. Start focusing on who gives more love. Maybe you are listening and thinking, we've already messed it up. We've done it wrong. We are tired. God never designed marriage to be perfect. He designed it to be a process of sanctification. When men lead with love, when women support with strength, when both honor the divine structure, homes flourish, children grow in safety, love deepens, peace reigns. So to the men, step up, lead with humility, provide with pride, protect with passion. To the women, stand tall, nurture with grace, build with confidence and wisdom. And to both, honor each other as gifts from God, not opponents in a power struggle. Because in the end, the real treasure isn't the gold, it's the home you built together under God's design. May your home be filled with love, peace and purpose, and may you always remember, when God built it, it lasts. Thank you for watching, and may God bless you.